Hello, everybody. This is your boy Marco coming at you before the episode begins to just reiterate the announcement that Quinn and I made a couple weeks ago, which is that the show is ending on December 30th, 2020. We have decided it's best for us to kind of move on from the show. It's been a lot of fun, but we're not done yet. Of course, we have on this episode Terrell Tucker, a really close friend of the pod. Next week, we're going to have Gabby, the queen of Chaz herself, Elwell, on the show. Always a fun time when she could come on. And then Officer Ryan Crossett and Father of the Year, Kevin Pierce. They're going to be on the week before the last episode. And for the last episode, it's going to be just me and Quinn, the OG closers, closing out the last episode. So that's the schedule, and we'll be talking more about the specifics as they become apparent, but enjoy the ride. It's almost over. We love you, and enjoy the episode. Everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Closers Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Marco Alvarado, and joining me, as always, is Quinn, the Mood Dog, Kalani. Quinn, how are you doing today on this kind of somber Sunday for me as a Raiders fan? We will see how it will be viewed by you, a Rams fan, a little later, but how are you doing so far?
I'm high, I'm low, I'm everywhere in between. Here on a Sunday, the Lord's Day, coming at you with another episode of the Closers Podcast. Right in that ass.
Put that stank on it.
Right in that ass. In that ass like tissue paper.
Do you want to introduce the guest, Quinn?
Sure. I have nothing prepared. I have nothing written. But our next guest is an assassin. A smooth killer.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
Well known in the town.
Yeah.
The word of the town. I say the spoken word of the 270. You already know.
Ooh.
The one and only Big Ham. Breathe heavy. Grab your respirator.
And your albuterol, motherfuckers. I'm here, baby.
Hope you don't need a ventilator.
It's about to go down. 270, we in here. Terrell Tucker, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, Terrell, welcome back.
What's happening, fellas? What's happening? I appreciate the invite back again.
No, dude, we had to have you. I mean, the show is ending like we announced last week. We are trying to get our favorite guests of this past season, and you are definitely on that list, top of that list. So we had to try to get you on. I'm glad it's worked out.
Hey, it ain't a packet without a staple. Let me tell you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all putting me in your top 8 like it's my space. You feel me?
Oh, it's our space, brother. It's our space now.
Yep.
What you say? Worst time when you need them.
What you sipping on, Marco? I see you over there.
I'm sipping on I don't know. There's this wine cooler that my mom had, so I was like, whatever. I need something to refresh myself today after seeing that atrocity that was that Raiders game. I didn't see it, but like looking at my phone, and every fucking 5 seconds it was another score for the Falcons. So I'm refreshing myself. I'm cleansing my palate, if you will, from that with some Bartles and James. So,
Bartles and James.
Yeah.
That sounds like a delicacy. Well, you know, we're coming back over the holiday weekend, so why don't we just do a brief check-in? Terrell, why don't you tell us about your Thanksgiving, dog? Tell us about your turkey day. How was it?
Man, my turkey day was pretty boring, I would say. I was working the day before and I had to work the day after, so I really didn't prepare any kind of food.
Damn.
I really didn't have a chance to, so I just ordered like Old Charlie's or some shit and pretty much ate at the crib.
That's the second reference to O'Charlie's in 2 weeks.
That's right, dog.
Last week he referenced O'Charlie's.
Shout out to O'Charlie's. Yo,
Big O?
Yeah, no big. Got my man Edgar Casey on the wall.
Yes, sir.
You get that Louisiana sirloin? That's my go-to at O'Charlie's, dog.
Nah,
Thanks.
man, I got the man, this is burger. It's some kind of little special burger that they had with like onion rings on it or something. I guess it was like a limited time offer that they had, but it was pretty good, man. It was really good. And then I got an Xbox Series X over the over the week. So
that's your Thanksgiving dinner right there.
Exactly, bro. I put miles on it. I already beat my first game, which is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is my
gnarly
God.
dog. That game is gnarly.
One of the best games I've ever played.
I've never heard of it.
The straight up dark arts. That game is the dark arts.
Really?
That's beautiful, man.
I've never heard of it. That's interesting.
Everybody in House Slytherin has played this video. It's. I feel like I started off the next generation on a good foot, for real. Right now I'm about to play. Well, I just started. I think it's called Star Wars Fallen Order.
Ooh, dude, I've been wanting to play that for a couple months. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool so far, man. I'm still at the very beginning, but the graphics is crazy. The load times on the Series X is mind melting.
Hella fast.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Like, you guys heard of Witcher 3? Well, The Witcher 3?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that's one of the all-time best games of,
I throw my pocket change at the screen for that game, dude.
So you know how long the load times are for like fast travel, right?
Yeah.
Is there?
You can fast travel from like Skellig to some other part of the map in no lie 10 seconds jumping from like the farthest points. But if you're in the same, I guess, little city or area that you're in the smaller cities that are there, fast traveling from one point to another point only takes like a second, no lie.
Damn.
Whoa.
So
that's crazy.
For comparison, if this was OG Skyrim and you're trying to get into Whiterun, you're there. There ain't you ain't gonna sit there and look at a fucking troll and some smoke for about 5 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not gonna be spinning that damn dragon in the same spot, looking at different angles, bro.
Yeah, hoping that your Xbox doesn't isn't crashing because you just don't know.
Yeah, bro. Like it's amazingly fast, man. Then they have a quick resume where you can jump in between games, and pick back up at the same point.
Whoa,
which is like pretty crazy.
Like multiple windows?
Yeah. So, for instance, I'm playing some of the DLC on Witcher 3, and then I jumped over to Hellblade, and I was like right in the middle of that. Then I jumped back, picked up, jumped over to Star Wars, and you can do a whole juggling act with this shit.
So there's not like a save before you return to main menu fucking thing. It's just
even if you power it completely off, remove the power cord, put it back in, you still pick up right where you were.
That's a game changer. That's a game changer. Where you at, Sony? Where you at, motherfuckers?
Dude, I didn't know that it was that intense. Like I would have definitely I might have to really invest into the next gen console. I was thinking I got my PS4. I might just sit on it, wait a couple months, or maybe not months, but
I've been Team Xbox since PlayStation 2, man. PlayStation 2 was the last Sony console I've owned.
That's interesting because my first console that I purchased with my own money was the what was it? The Xbox 360, and then I jumped to PS4.
Wow.
And I'm planning on sticking with PlayStation going forward. But I have a question for you guys pertaining to gaming. Since you named Witcher 3, it's an open world game. We've also been talking about Skyrim. How do you guys feel about open world games specifically?
Everything.
Like, what I'm talking about is in terms of fast traveling, it can get very tedious having to walk from place to place to place. So are you guys more inclined to just use the fast travel to just get around, or are you're walking and you're actually journeying through the world to get from point A to point B?
For me, it really depends on what game it is. So I would say The Witcher 3, I don't mind it. There's tons of side quests, tons of things to do, tons of encounters that you will meet with different people, the monsters, or whatever you will stumble across.
Right, yeah.
But I can't say the same for Assassin's Creed.
Facts.
like Assassin's Creed map is just way too fucking big, and at least just for me, and
Facts.
it's not really filled with things.
Right.
It's just really like a lot of open space, and I mean, yeah, you can fast travel in it. You can also get it like I guess a horse, I believe, but I only played a little bit of Black Flag. I have Origins. Origins is dope. I can't lie, but
yeah,
I'm just not really much into Assassin's Creed, so it really kind of depends.
I feel it. What about you, Quinn?
Well, I know, boys. Let me tell you, I'm all about open world games, and I feel like The Witcher 3 was definitely a turning point into where we're going today. I think, in open world games, there's pre-Witcher 3 and there's post-Witcher 3. Now, there were some open world games that were fucking amazing Pre-Witcher 3. The Mass Effect trilogy, my favorite fucking trilogy of all time.
Red Dead 1.
Recently announced they're remastering the Mass Effect trilogy. BioWare came everywhere. Red Dead.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Red Dead 1. GTA has always done a solid open world. Shout out to Fable.
Fable doesn't get enough credit. Fable's amazing.
Fable was really great in the open world. Fable 2, I feel like was equally solid. Other people complain about it. I disagree.
I like Fable 2.
For my own preference, like Terrell, it depends on the game. Skyrim pre-mods, fast travel. Skyrim Special Edition post mods, where you can build the world around you, increase the random encounter. I never fast traveled. In fact, I disabled the fast travel.
Wow.
And then, Red Dead Redemption 2, my favorite game in the last 5 years, to me is like the pinnacle of open world that I've played so far.
Mm-hmm.
Open world games are everything. RPG games are everything. I think, slowly RPGs will dominate the game market in a way, almost monopolizing the style of play.
I think they already are.
First-person shooters will morph into RPGs.
Like Cyberpunk.
They kind of, yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, it won't be long before we have like Halo 15 and it's an RPG.
I can't wait until Cyberpunk comes out, man. I'm so excited.
From what I've seen with, I think it's called, was it Black Ops Cold War, the new Call of Duty that came out recently?
Right.
They even have like some RPG elements in it now. So, for instance, I seen where you're trying to capture this guy, you get him, and you're about to hang him off of a rooftop, and you can either like throw him off, you can hold on to him, extract him for intel, or you can just like shoot him right there on the spot. So they're trying to give you like different avenues and different paths that you could take, which I can see it all merging eventually. I think GTA is probably gonna essentially do it.
Yeah, Rockstar's at the forefront of this movement, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's very interesting and exciting to see where the video game world, the video game industry is going, and RPGs definitely are at the forefront of that, especially with Cyberpunk 2077 featuring our Lord and Savior Keanu Reeves.
You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking.
But to go back to your original question, Quinn, Thanksgiving, how was yours? I have a question about that.
I spent it, chilling by my lonesome, chilled in my room and lamented fantasy football for the day. The cafeteria hooked it up, man. Shout out to Aloha Cafe here at the UH Manoa campus. They really put on. I enjoyed my meal. Meal thoroughly.
That's great. You did say in the pre-show that you got like essential oils or something.
Oh yeah,
and you said it changed your life. So how did it change your life? I'm curious.
I have a consistent and constant insecurity that myself and everything around me just smells weird. Knowing, and I'll ask people, does it smell weird in here? And they're like, no, absolutely not. It smells like nothing in here. Or you smell like nothing. But consistently, I'm always just like, is there a smell here? I don't know if it's like, like I just have like that. Like I have a big schnauzer, right? Big nose club.
Sure.
And I don't know if I'm picking up things at a higher frequency than other people.
Like your nose radar is just more attuned to that other...
Yeah, like I have a daredevil Matt Murdock nose, man, and I can just pinpoint things that, you know.
Yeah.
Professor X is gonna come rescue you one day and be like, come to the mansion with
Dude.
me.
Ariel,
Can you imagine that's my fucking mutant power?
Dude, Ariel's gonna come after you, man, first.
I'd take the fucking cure, man. I don't want that power. Fuck that.
So, with the essential oils, are you saying that cure like helped you with that like anxiety? I guess.
So it didn't. Basically, what it is it's like this orb, and you fill it with water, and you buy the oils. So the oils I bought, peppermint. I love peppermint. Peppermint is probably my favorite thing in the world. Marco, you know, I would come to work, I'd just fucking eat peppermint all goddamn day.
Yeah, that's all we would eat is just the peppermints. And I got sick of them. You were like, I'm going to live and die by the peppermint.
I live and die by the red and white stripes. So I bought the peppermint oil, I got lavender, and I got rosemary. And so basically, my room either smells like a meadow, a forest, or a candy store. Thereby, I also smell like a candy store, a meadow, or a forest.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
I've also learned some incredible things about essential oils.
Like
They have a lot of benefits. For example, they have aromatherapeutic benefits. Lavender is a known relaxant. It's a de-stressor. Rosemary, pretty much the same thing. Peppermint does have anti-anxiety qualities. It also has gastrointestinal qualities. I don't know if you can, if that affects you with the fumes or not. But here's an interesting quality about peppermint. Peppermint is a known insect repellent.
Oh, that is true.
And it is highly effective.
It is true.
Here in Hawaii,
you got big ass bugs.
Giant fucking bugs. We're in the jungle on an island in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
There are giant fucking bugs. It is inevitable. Bugs will get into your domicile.
Yeah.
It's an inevitability.
Yeah.
And and while they're not a nuisance,
right.
But no one likes seeing a bug out of the corner of their eye. Sure. I haven't seen a bug in days.
Right.
And I've been fucking pissing out this peppermint fumes for like straight up 5 days, dude. And I love it. I put it underneath my bed because I have a lifted bed. Mm-hmm. And so these fumes just waft up over me and enclose me in a cocoon of candy, and it's delicious.
A cocoon of candy.
And
you are a living, breathing off-can spray.
And I feel like just my mood in general has also been lifted. Imagine if you just had the smell of candy everywhere you went.
That would be very nice.
Hard to stay angry. Hard to feel that hatred that I have that burns in me so brightly.
Yeah.
When I have candy, just everywhere around me.
That's true. That is very true. Terrell, have you experimented with essential oils or anything? Sorry, I didn't mean to like cut you off, but
no, I haven't. But now my mind is open to it. I mean, if I could smell like a candy shop,
yeah. And you know what? Here's the great thing: it's all natural. It's all natural tinctures and unguents. It's not your Febreze shit that you plug into the thing and it was made in some vat in South China.
Right.
This is some shit that some fucking hipster with a beard and 2 braids, pulled out of some fucking dead log.
Yeah. That's
true.
I'm
gonna try this shit now. Like,
yeah,
you sold me.
Hey, it's a winner.
Yeah.
It's a winner. Frequently bought items with essential oils. salt lamps.
But I got a big ass salt lamp right up here, so I'm just missing the oils, man.
You're needing the oils, dog. You're needing the oils. Open that 10th chamber, brother.
The 10th chamber. Dude, my mom is a big like essential oil person. It's interesting because you can also, in some cases, add drops of essential oil in your like for cooking and stuff. It's safe to eat. Yeah, teas.
Some people straight up use it as like cologne and stuff. Like you can dab it and just little on the wrist, little on the neck, and then before you know it, you're fucking a fat bitch. Like things are great.
I like it.
That's that candy store cologne, boy. Fucking fat bitches in no time. In fact, that should be a closers podcast merch. That candy store cologne.
Candy store cologne.
Yeah, man. Dude, and we just put out different scents. That Jolly Rancher, that's for the gays.
Why not Starburst?
I know.
Let me taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Yeah, taste the rainbow. Oh, that's Skittles, yeah.
It's right there.
I'm fucking this all up. Just give us...
Bro, Laffy Taffy. Would Laffy Taffy even get a scent?
I don't know if Laffy Taffy has a scent. Does Laffy Taffy have a scent?
I don't know. I don't eat that shit.
You're about to say Laffy Taffy haven't been popping since like
the song.
That's true. Damn.
I got a quick question for you guys.
Sure.
Most overrated candy ever. For myself, candy corn. That shit is disgusting and is for straight up white people. Candy corn is disgusting. Dude, there's no flavor. It tastes like stale popcorn. It's no good.
I may have to agree with you on that. I'm trying to think of other candy, though, that I could hit on.
I'll say a Snickers, man. I'm just not that big. I mean...
Not a Snickers guy?
Yeah, I'm just not really a Snickers guy. I'll eat one every now and again, like a blue moon, but...
I feel like with Snickers, the reason why I wouldn't put them there, because I think they are overrated, but not most, just because, like, when I am hungry, and I'm like, bruh, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'll just get a Snickers. Like, and it does, like, curb that pretty well.
Right. Well, it's a thick candy bar.
Yeah.
It's a thick bitch.
It is.
I think Snickers are best when you put them in the fridge.
Oh, you get them cold?
Yeah, dog. Chill them out.
Yeah.
Chill them out.
Because you gotta snap it off.
Yeah. Well, the best kind of Snickers is the ice cream Snickers.
Yeah,
now if you're saying that.
Oh, when it's ice cream,
away.
Yeah. When it's
far
ice
and away.
cream, yeah.
So about the whole the ice cream bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in an attempt to mimic it poorly, I throw my Snickers in the fridge.
That makes sense. See, life hacks with the closers. Who would have thought?
Life hacks, dog. That Premier candy bar though, dude, Butterfinger.
Honestly, my mind just keeps going back to Hershey's chocolate, like just basic Hershey's chocolate. Like it's good, like it's a good. You know, if you really are craving just milk chocolate, okay.
You got no respect for tradition, huh?
For me,
it's the most OG.
Well, we're talking overrated. I would argue it's the most overrated because there's other forms of chocolate that are far and away better than what you could get with a Hershey's bar.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying now. Now, I would agree that a Toblerone.
Now, I know something about Toblerones.
Far and away fucking better than fucking Hershey.
You know I know something about Toblerones.
Love me a Toblerone. I climb those chocolate mountains, dog.
I'm a cookies and cream kind of brother.
Cookies and cream?
I like the Hershey's cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream's pretty good.
See, that's another one I feel like ice cream form is better.
For what?
For cookies and cream?
Cookies and cream? Yeah, I'd agree with that. I've become a cookies and cream guy in the pandemic, actually.
Dude, I remember when cookies and cream first dropped that fucking cookies and cream milkshake, like 2000, dog.
Uh-huh.
I remember back in the day, you used to be able to get ice cream at the Walmart in Hoptown. Way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I got me a fucking cookies and cream one, and it changed my whole fucking world, dude.
Really?
When you get those fucking Oreo chunks, dog, through the straw,
chunks,
and you're trying to suck that motherfucker in your mouth, dude, and you just can't.
It's rewarding when you finally get it, though.
Oh, dude, when you finally get it, dude, yeah, dog, it is rewarding. That fucking money shot.
Yeah.
That Oreo money shot straight down the throat, dog.
I say there's been one moment where I did get let down by Oreo or cookies and cream, and that was most recently I went to McDonald's and got an Oreo McFlurry.
Oh,
yeah, it was very underwhelming.
That ain't bad. You know who else was very underwhelming? Nate Robinson last night.
Oh yeah,
underwhelming if you had high expectations for the man.
So apparently some people really did. Some people really thought he was going to sleep Jake Paul, and that did not happen. And I'm talking about the fight that was on the card of the Mike Tyson, right? It was on the card of Mike Tyson
it was the co-headliner to the Tyson Jones Jr. fight.
Okay. Yeah. So we're recording this on the Sunday after that. I'm not sure when this episode is going to be out entirely, but that is what we are referring to for those of you wondering. And man, the memes that came out of that knockout by Jake Paul on Nate Robinson. Terrell, what have you seen in the past 16 hours online?
I know Snoop Dogg has a lot of stuff on his page, on his Instagram. Oh man, I've seen one where somebody said that Nate Robinson is a millionaire, but he's outside of GameStop camping out for a PS5, and he got him knocked out on an air mattress.
I saw that too.
Like, God, yo. Then they have a whole ass anime of this. Like, I'm gonna have to send you guys what I just saw.
An
about
anime?
that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's intense.
And what's funny is I didn't even know Nate Robinson was fighting.
So, really? You did it?
Yeah, so I seen the headliner card where everybody was matched up, and I didn't look. I saw Jake Paul, but I didn't really look at who to see who was matched up against, because I thought everybody on there were boxers. You know, I don't really know everyone in the fighting world.
Nate Robinson's a common name.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see the name Nate Robinson on there. So until my homie was like, I was asking him, you gonna go watch the fight? He was like, yeah, man, I can't wait to see Nate Robinson fight. And I'm thinking, like, I only know one Nate Robinson basketball player. I was like, this is not going on. I was like, I was like, Nate Robinson, the basketball player? He was like, yeah. I was like, bruh, this is not real.
You already knew what was happening. In that moment, did you know what was going to go down? Or were you like, okay, maybe it can happen? I mean,
what's his name? Jake Paul is like, what, 6 foot something. I mean, little Nate is, my God, like a mini sneakers bar. You're like, yeah, you knew homie was going to get. He was going to Donkey Kong pound his head.
That 2-gallon bag you get at Halloween for $4.
Right?
Yeah. The thing too is
Snicker bites.
The thing too is Jake Paul, he's been training for the past 2 years, and he's fought professionally before. And
this was his second professional win.
Yeah. So he's done this before. Even though it's not a lot of experience, it's more than what Nate Robinson had. And it seemed like, watching the highlights, it looked like Nate Robinson's strategy was just to run at him and bum rush him.
Right.
And that was the worst.
It definitely appeared that Nate Robinson did not invest in a legitimate training camp.
Well, Nate was training for a whole 5 minutes and said, watch this.
Dude, it was insane. I mean, he lived up to being a New York Knick. He got slept in the second.
He wore the colors, bro.
I know, dude. That was the most embarrassing part, dog. He had the orange and blue strong on the trunks, dog. Glittering,
I'm just
shining. You know what this should start? This is what should come out. This is what should come out of the Nate Robinson-Jake Paul fight.
What?
Jake Paul, after the fight, called out Conor McGregor, Dylan McDaniels. That's fugazi. That's bullshit. Don't pay attention to that. If I was Jake Paul's manager, here's what I'm saying. Here's what we're doing. We're issuing an open NBA challenge.
Bruh.
And we need details. What's up? What's
Jake
up?
Paul, call out my man JaVale McGee, and let's go 8 rounds.
Hey, I say Ron Artest.
Oh my God. Dude, the hands, bro. There would be no peace that night.
Wait, was that Malice in the Palace? Was that Pistons versus Pacers?
Pacers, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping it was like a Cleveland team, like the Cavs, because Jake's from Cleveland, so they could totally spin it and be like, this is like revenge for the Malice in the Palace or some stupid shit like that, you know?
Yeah,
But
no.
Ron Artest would be pretty insane. That'd be pretty crazy.
Ron Artest would be a good fight. JaVale McGee would be a dope fight. Who else would be...
I'm trying to think of like scrappers from
Birdman. Birdman.
Oh, bruh. Birdman would be intense. I think he would be able to do it. Well, he's old, dude. He's like 40 now.
I'm about to say, he's too old. I was going to say Rodman, but Rodman is too old.
What about like current NBA players that are
Kyle
currently...
Korver.
Kyle Korver.
I don't know if he has... I don't know, man.
I think my man has precision jabs.
I feel like Nate is just the type of guy like that would totally do... Like, I don't think Korver would be the type of guy that would do that sort of stunt.
You're right. And we're shitting on Nate Robinson, but, you know, we need to pay him some respect. Because...
Do we?
Yeah, I think we do, man. This dude on a world stage with millions of people watching put his balls and his pride on the line and went in there and fought a dude, and he got knocked the fuck out. Like, slept cold.
Yeah.
But you know what? The dude took the L. He went out there. He fought poorly, but he did fight.
Yeah.
And right after the loss, I mean, he was a good sport about it.
Yeah.
And
reminds me of my man CM Punk. It just reminds me of that whole thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair comparison.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fair comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, man. CM Punk. CM Punk should fight Jake Paul. Let's see that now.
CM Punk should fight Nate Robinson.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. Why not?
Dude. And you know what's sad is that it's a poor reflection on the state of boxing that arguably, we don't know the numbers yet, but one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year featured 2 retired over 50-year-old men in the main event. And then the co-main event was a YouTube sensation and a retired basketball player.
Yeah.
3-time dunk contest champion. We just gotta throw that out
that's
there.
true.
Yeah, 3-time NBA dunk contest champion. Though, to be honest, I do feel like 2 of those were not warranted. And
Robin, like, put some respect on my name. I can't fight, but I could jump.
Dude, speaking of dunk contest winners, I don't think he's won a contest. Maybe he did once. I don't remember. But Zach LaVine, I could see Zach LaVine being a guy that would want to box Jake Paul. I feel like he's that type of guy that would be like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'll do it.
Do you know who would be a real G? Adam Morrison. If Adam Morrison stepped in there, 3-time NBA champion.
Sleepy Adam.
Adam Morrison. Off the bench with the stash and the mop.
Bro.
I
And
can see
then just-
Draymond Green, maybe.
Oh, dude, Draymond Green. I think Draymond Green would sleep.
That's
Jake
a good
Paul.
call.
I think
That's a
Draymond
good
Green
call.
would totally sleep him.
That buildup would be hilarious because they would just clown Draymond about his penis.
Dude, I think also like Matthew Dellavedova. Remember him?
Oh, yeah.
He was a clown in the league.
That's a good pool. That's a good pool.
That's a good one. I don't know. That was just really funny. And then Quinn, you sent me that one meme about Stephen A. Smith being the trainer for Nate Robinson.
Oh yeah. That's what it reminded me of, man. And then I saw a whole bunch of people on Twitter posted that video of Stephen A. hitting the mitts.
Hella low.
And I was like, yeah,
I haven't seen that.
Oh my god, dog.
Hitting those junk shots.
Yeah.
Straight below the belt.
Those
Thigh
bottom shelf bangers, bro. That's exactly who it looked like Stephen A. trained Nick Robinson for this fight.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Nick Robinson.
That was pretty fucking hilarious, honestly.
How was we totally skipped over you, Marco. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was stressful, because I've had like a bunch of stuff going on with school. The semester's winding down and projects are becoming due, and professors are starting to chime in on the progress of these projects. And it seems like my one group, we haven't been doing the project correctly, which is, it's more on the professor because he was supposed to give us some feedback on that. He didn't earlier in the semester, so we've been doing it kind of without knowledge of our faults. So we have to kind of just roll with it, and it's a little stressful. So I've been kind of focusing on that, and I talk about that on the Closing Out the Week episode that came out yesterday, November 28th, Saturday, November 28th. I was late on it because...
Yeah, closing out the week after dark.
Because of this class, I was late on it. And also some other stuff with my car that I had to kind of deal with. So I was busy, and I tried to like spend as much time with my family as I could, but it was a little stressful working with my mom in the kitchen because I'm not a cook. I don't really know what to do, but I'm trying to help out as best I can. And with, you know, when you're talking, as my mom, you know, imagine you're my mom and you know what to do in the kitchen and you're talking to somebody who doesn't have a clue. It can get annoying. So she was kind of annoyed, and
Ay, Dios mío, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's basically what was happening. And I was just like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Like, I feel bad just sitting on the couch, just playing or watching football. So I tried to watch football, and the two games were just really big letdowns. I was hoping for a big game, and I didn't catch word about the Ravens-Steelers game getting moved. So I was like, all right, at least we got the Ravens and Steelers game. With Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, they can comfort me on this holiday where I love to just sit and watch football. That's what I do on Thanksgiving. And then I found out that the game got moved, and I was very disappointed. And I promptly declared that Lamar Jackson ruined my Thanksgiving. And I repeated that many times throughout the night. And my parents agreed. And then I ate my dinner, and I just went back to my friend's house to watch it over the night, and that was it.
Here's something I learned about moms. They act like they want your help. They don't want your fucking help. Because the moment that you start interfering with their process, their structure, how they've done it every day for your entire fucking life,
yeah,
it fucks them up, and they get super fucking pissed.
Yes.
Stick to your gender role, Marco.
So what's the strategy then? What would be your strategy, Quinn? Is it because they'll get mad at you if you don't help, but if you do help and you get in the way, they'll get mad at you too. So go
take a shit. Say you're taking a shit. I couldn't help. Sorry, I'm taking a shit. That's usually my go-to. I gotta take a shit. Sorry, and I just run in the bathroom.
Wait, take your phone with you. Play a video.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dude, I have tried to offer an assist in the kitchen, and every fucking time it's get out. Dinner will be done in an hour. You try to ask questions, and it's just like, dude, I worked 10 hours, and now I'm working 5 hours to cook my fucking family dinner. Just get out of my way and leave me alone.
Yeah.
What did you help her cook, Marco?
I'm trying to remember. I helped her do the stuffing. I helped with the turkey. Just like the little things where she needed paper towels folded because you got to dry the turkey, I guess. So she was like, fold the towels. So there I go. I fold the towels, and I just put them there, and she starts drying it. And then like, I need these onions diced, and I'm like, I'm not going to dice this whole onion. So I go to the store, buy diced onions, bring it back. I'm like the little things. I just start like, I'm just the gopher. And even that, it got her mad.
Why didn't you just dice the onion?
Yeah, I was about to say, you went all the way to the grocery store.
Because that's probably what pissed her off. She was like, God damn, I'm waiting on this onion for 20 minutes.
Bro, the store is only like 2 minutes away from my house, and there was nobody there.
You went to the Safeway, right?
The Bel Air.
Oh, the Bel Air next to the Indian pizzeria.
Yeah.
Wait, did you walk or you drive?
No, I did not walk. I drove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't be a far walk, but...
It wouldn't. It would take maybe like 10 minutes for me to walk there, but I was like, no, it's Thanksgiving. I drove there. What else did I help with? Oh, I had to make sure that the ham wasn't overcooked because she had to go like get ready. So I was like watching it, making sure, and my dad started talking to me, and like I took my eyes off of it, and I like was talking to him, and I was like, nope, I have to like focus, because if I fuck this up, I'm done.
See,
I'm done.
That's why my plan of action, just don't get involved. Just don't get involved. Do something that I always offer to occupy something else outside of the kitchen. I'll mow the lawn. I'll pull weeds. I'll clean I'll vacuum. I'll do something else.
Yeah.
But, on these sacred days, these oh so sacred days of like Thanksgiving, Christmas, I find it best not to interfere with the chef in the kitchen.
But that's the thing, though, is like usually we go to family, like extended family for Thanksgiving, and we don't have to cook everything, right?
Right. This is the first time it's all at Da Casa Alvarado.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, usually my mom's working with like my two aunts, my grandma, rest her soul. But it's just her now. And it's like, my dad's not going to fucking help. My little brother ain't going to do shit. So it's like, all right, I got to at least lend myself, because this is a different year. She probably doesn't want to be cooking everything, and I felt kind of bad. So that's why I was like, all right, I'll help. And everything was fine at the beginning of the day. But as the day wore on, and we were seeing Andy Dalton get sniped by the Washington football team's defense, it was it got a little bit more grueling, I feel like, for my mother, and tensions flared a little bit. But the meal was great overall. So
La Patty, we appreciate you.
It might be her year in fantasy, which you will probably hear more about on the Spencer Cyphers edition of the show. That we'll be doing in a minute.
Let me throw this out to you guys. Thanksgiving meal question.
Yeah.
Best part of the most underrated part of Thanksgiving dinner, most overrated part of Thanksgiving. For myself,
I'll let
the most
you go after
overrated
or before me.
Turkey. Not a turkey guy.
Really?
Dry as fuck. Keep that white meat away from me. No bueno.
Maybe you just haven't had the right turkey.
Yeah, I don't think you've had good turkey, dude.
I'll be real with you. I haven't had a deep fried turkey. A deep fried turkey, by all accounts, is a game changer. But it's just a regular old turkey in the oven. Not my thing. I don't fuck with the taste. I feel like any meat that requires a sauce or a gravy is poorly cooked meat. Pass on the turkey. Give me that Tree County country salt cured ham. That's all I need.
The ham.
That's all I need.
I love ham. I'm a ham guy. But
then the most underrated portion of Thanksgiving, dude, I'm gonna go with mashed potatoes, man.
That's not underrated. Everyone loves that.
It's underrated.
Everyone loves mashed potatoes.
It's not celebrated.
Mashed potatoes is in the middle.
It's not celebrated enough. Mashed potatoes is what binds the meal together, man. You can mix all that shit together. You can scoop it together.
It's the glue?
The mashed potatoes is the glue. It's the glue that makes the meal. Some people will throw out, oh, no, it's mac and cheese. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I feel like the most overrated is mac and cheese.
That's number 2 for me behind turkey.
Really?
I feel like the most overrated thing is mac and cheese. I feel like people blow up mac and cheese like beyond the moon. It's
I can't really speak on mac and cheese because my family never makes it for Thanksgiving, so I'm just not attuned to that like wavelength, I guess, of Thanksgiving. I can't really.
Now, of course, I've seen some crazy exotic ass looking mac and cheese before with like bacon and all kind of 3-4 blends of cheeses and shit. And it's like, all right, yeah, if we're having that, which my family don't cook that shit. If we're having that, yeah, I wouldn't say it's overrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, mac and cheese, and I feel like the most underrated, I would say sweet potatoes.
The sweet potato, just regular sweet potato or sweet potato casserole?
Sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows and everything on top.
Dude, my mom makes that all the time.
You throw some pecans on there? My mama throws some pecans on there. She doesn't do the marshmallows. She does pecans.
Is it like the sweet pecans, like the praline? Yeah.
Yeah, you get that crunch on there.
No. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this about mac and cheese. I have an unpopular opinion. baked macaroni and cheese with the crust on top, disgusting. I don't like that kind of shit. I like my mac and cheese in a blue box from Walmart. It's about $3.50, and there's a dinosaur on the front. That's my mac and cheese.
But I say, man, I haven't had that Kraft in a long time, man.
That's the only mac and cheese I ride with, dog. I can't help it.
See, man, I can't even recall the last time I had mac and cheese, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't. I can't either, honestly.
Oh man.
It was in like June. It was in like June. Yeah, for me. It was just like Kraft. Like,
yeah.
Pretty sad mac and cheese when you've had some pretty like gourmet types of it. But for me, I gotta say that the most overrated part of the Thanksgiving meal for me definitely would be like, honestly, I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but I don't really care. The gravy. For me, gravy, like, I mean, I can take it or leave it. For my family specifically, like, we always have gravy.
Right.
I appreciate it. I love it. Like, if it's there, hell yeah. If it's not going to make or break the meal, because you got, like you said, Quinn, the glue of the mashed potatoes. You got the flavor of the stuffing. You got the texture of the turkey, and you got the added little sweetness from the ham. What more do you need? Like, that shit, I mean, come on, man. For me, that's why I stand by turkey, because it adds that texture that isn't really there from ham or turkey, or for ham or stuffing or mashed potatoes. For me, I like the turkey, man.
See, I feel like another underrated piece of the meal is cranberry sauce. Not the chunky shit with all the fruit chunks in it. I'm talking about the gelatin one. I feel
out the can.
To me, out the can. That's equivalent to putting a cherry on top of a sundae. Cranberry sauce is the cherry for Thanksgiving.
Sure. I feel that.
For plates.
I feel that. Two questions. One, Marco. I grew up in the South.
Yeah.
We weren't. My family, were Hawaiian, but we didn't really have a real cultural identity. So, we ate, Southern soul food every Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
You come from a predominantly Hispanic family.
Yeah.
So what does your Thanksgiving plate look like? Do you have any sort of cultural influences on there?
I think the cultural influences are seeped into the seasoning of the turkey and of the, like, yeah, we just add different spices that I think maybe the normal traditional American household wouldn't. I don't know what those spices are. I don't know the names, but it's definitely more of a Latin flair to the turkey. That's why maybe I stand by it more than you, Quinn. I know, because like my mom, I don't know how she does it, but she just like infuses these like flavors into the white meat of the turkey that just make it pop. And
that deep based.
Yeah. So it's a little
Patty,
different.
you got to put out a cookbook.
She really does, dude. Like, my friends have come over and had like her enchiladas and stuff, and it's out of this world. Like, she's a really good cook. She's gotten tired of cooking, which I don't blame her for. I mean, after cooking for what, like 18, 20 years for the same people, it can be really fucking tiring to do that. So
let me also ask you guys this. We were talking about gourmet food earlier, gourmet mac and cheese. I feel like mac and cheese should not be gourmet. And I feel like there are other foods that should not be gourmet. To me, saying I have a gourmet mac and cheese is like saying I have gourmet sloppy joes. So let me ask you guys, do you believe there's a line there that you cannot cross, that certain foods cannot cross into that gourmet family tree?
Well, question first would be, what do you consider gourmet? Like, people that put all the breadcrumbs on top of their shit and add all kind of different cheeses and blends, and
that's gourmet. That's gourmet.
Okay.
That's extra. If you do anything outside the instructions on the back of the box, that might as well be gourmet.
What? Okay, like just garnished, just like spiced up a little bit.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
Parsley on top of it.
Yeah,
I'm saying, if you throw some Louisiana hot sauce in your mac and cheese, I do that. That ain't nothing. Not being facetious, but
you don't do that while it's in the pot. You do this while it's on your plate.
afterwards, yeah.
Yes, okay.
This is post preparation.
Got you.
I would disagree. I would disagree with the mac and cheese thing. I feel like it definitely can be gourmet, part of the gourmet family tree, because it literally is currently. There's some like big kitchens and restaurants out there, 5-star, whatever, that offer really, really good mac and cheese. Now, I've never had these dishes, but they are out there. I don't see how it can exist. I mean, it does currently. Like, what do you mean? I don't see.
Yeah,
Pretenders.
I wouldn't turn down any gourmet mac and cheese. I mean, if it looked good as fuck, I'm gonna eat it. Like, I'll give it a try.
Me, man.
Wait, so
Get it away from me.
Wait, so you literally wouldn't eat a bowl of mac and cheese made by like Gordon Ramsay if he gave it to you and just like made it spruced it up and he was like, "Here you go, Quinn."
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do not. There's no fucking.
Bro,
There's no
you're a
fucking.
goof.
There's no fucking crunch in my mac and cheese. That shit needs to be smooth as milk, dog.
Who's to say that it's not?
If
In
you
this
put breadcrumbs in the mac,
Ramsay
if you put breadcrumbs in your mac and cheese, you done too much. You lost me.
He may not make it.
I
that
There
checked
might
way.
be some crazy garlic butter crumbs or something that I don't know that accentuate the flavor.
I checked out, man. The ingredients to mac and cheese is 3: milk, cheese, noodle. That's it.
It doesn't have to be.
No,
can
you
add
forget the
more.
microwave. You need a microwave.
Nah, I do stovetop.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with
You
that.
get that dehydrated cheese powder.
I feel like you can gourmet almost anything, man. Everything can be finessed and
I don't
spruced
see.
up a little bit.
I think some
that's
things
wrong.
just shouldn't be finessed. Some things should be celebrated for their imperfections.
Okay.
Like a mac and cheese, like a sloppy Joe.
God, you are Catholic, aren't you? Jesus.
I don't know how far. Well, yeah, I don't know how far you can go with sloppy joes though. Like,
Yeah.
What can
I'm
you
saying
do?
if you
Really
can make a
just have
gourmet
burger
mac and
beef?
cheese, you can make a gourmet sloppy
You
Joe.
probably could. There's
Oh,
probably someone out there who
I
could
don't
do
know.
it. There probably is
But it
somebody.
shouldn't be done.
What do you mean it
shouldn't
shouldn't be done?
It shouldn't be done.
That logic is so flawed because it's like, okay, then what else can technically be done that shouldn't be? That is not part to food. Like
It's fucking with perfection. There's a reason why New Yorkers don't fuck with the pizza. They leave it as is.
but
A
that's
sloppy
after,
Joe is perfect the way it is. It needs to be sloppy. It needs to be on your shirt.
Yeah, but gourmet just means it's made out of like ingredients that are better than just fucking
No.
getting it out of a
Yeah, they
bag and just
finessing
putting it in
flavor
the.
up.
Yeah.
Organization and presentation also matter.
Wait, so
So-
you're telling me that if you had like some grade A ingredients to make a sloppy Joe, like
Yeah.
you got the best of the best ingredients, whatever it is, and you make it not out of a
Right.
box, whatever.
No, I'm saying
Then
look,
you
you
wouldn't
can
eat that?
you can use grade A beef and you can use 2 buns and you can use that mystery sauce. And the quality of beef can differ. But the buns got to be Walmart bought.
Oh my god. Okay, these
It
random
can't be no
stipulations.
potato bun,
This can't be no
Hawaiian sweet bun.
this can't be no brioche bun on a sloppy Joe. This is that bunny bread.
I think that's just more so of a
Nah.
preference thing, man. But
Yeah,
as far
no,
as like, only
no.
thing I can see is like finessing the flavor of a sloppy Joe would be in the sauce itself.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Because I
something.
mean,
Bro, I
unless
disagree.
you're
I
like,
won't do-
oh,
I
I
won't do-
add bacon to my shit or something like that.
I won't do business with these people. I won't do business with you. I won't do business with these people. Come in with their brioche buns and their fucking crumbly mac and cheese. It's not my part of town.
But
I
so,
don't know,
yeah,
man. I
I
disagree
don't
with
know.
you.
I'm sure I'm alone. I'm sure I'm in a very small minority in this group, man.
Yeah, I
But-
think you are.
But I'm a traditionalist. I am a starch traditionalist when it comes to some things. And food is chief amongst them, man. Food is chief amongst them.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I just disagree. I disagree. Why limit yourself? This is the same argument that you made for me when I wasn't drinking alcohol back in the day. And you're like, why are you going to limit yourself from the possibility of yourself having a good time?
See, this is different. Alcohol,
no, it's not.
Alcohol itself is there's nothing traditional. It's an indulgence.
And a sloppy Joe cannot be an indulgence?
It can be, but by nature, it is not.
What?
Alcohol,
what do you mean?
Alcohol itself is an indulgence into a hedonistic lifestyle.
Who are you to say what is and what is not an indulgence? I don't understand.
Judge, jury, and executioner, brother.
Bro, this ain't Judge Judy, man. What
sloppy,
the fuck?
I'm the sloppy judge. Sloppy judge, sloppy jury.
Oh my god, I hate this. All right. Well, let's see. We're about at time. I know, Terrell, you gotta skip out in a second. So I know this is the last time you will be on the show. We are closing up shop here at the end of December. I just want to give you a little bit of time to just, whatever you want to say to the good people out there who have been listening, or to us, or anything. Your stage is yours.
For sure. I just want to say I appreciate it again, you guys. Definitely helped me get my start with doing my thing. Whatever endeavors you two decide to go into after this show, man, I wish you guys much success with it. And keep pushing, keep going. Everybody still look out for anything and everything that they do. Also be on the lookout for whatever's coming my way with the Let It Breathe podcast. Also with music to possibly streaming. Maybe I'll try to hop into that I got the Series X, son.
Oh shit!
I need to start making some recruits out here. Get the whole game. Get a gang out here online, man. But other than that, man, fellas, yeah, for sure. Like, good luck, and I appreciate it again.
Of course, my man. Of course. Thank you for coming on, and as always, like, just being available whenever you can. I know you're busy as well, but you fit us into your schedule, and you've ever since we invited you on the first time, it's been a blast every time we've had you on. Even that one lost episode that we recorded and it wasn't able to just come out because we lost the files, and it just where we tried to we pitted 3 albums against each other, and it just didn't work out. But even that time, even though the people won't be able to hear that one, unfortunately, that was still a great time. So I just want to thank you also for being just inviting to me, because I didn't know you prior to having you on the first time, and being able to talk to you and form a friendship over this podcast is kind of why, I started it, honestly. And I've really enjoyed that. So thanks. And I'm glad and honored to be able to call you a friend now going forward. So thanks for that, man.
Appreciate it, fellas.
I mean, yeah, I would just echo both of your sentiments. I would just say thank you, Terrell, for being available, kind of being our safety net, man, whenever someone would fall out. My first thought was, shoot, man, Terrell, for sure. Likewise to you, best of wishes, best of luck, and Godspeed in your endeavors. I'm sure we'll be privy to them.
Yeah.
And I know there's big things around the corner for yourself and for Marco, and hopefully for myself as well. So,
oh, definitely.
This is a stop.
Yeah.
This is a stop. It's not a stay. In one shape, form, or another, I'm sure nature will bring us, the 3 of us, back together on this platform, or a platform similar to this,
or even on the Let It Breathe podcast. Who's to say what is and isn't possible?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Infinite possibilities for both you guys. You have all my love and all my friendship, and big old titties.
Big old titties. Tig old bitties.
Big old god titties.
Well, guys, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the Closers Podcast. Please follow us on Instagram at the Closers Podcast, on Facebook at Closers Podcast, and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on when the final episodes of the show are released. We're going to keep the same schedule, but, you know, just in case anything happens, just like how I had to put out an episode of closing out the week on a Saturday because of my schedule just getting thrown off. Things of that nature. Just follow so you can keep up to date with everything. Terrell, once again, thank you again. And we will be back next week with another guest. Who will that be? You're going to have to stay tuned. But we're going to have somebody. So that is that. Have a great week. I will talk to you on Friday to close out your week. Take care.